for us. Anyway. Let's ride! Let's not get separated. I'd rather not be alone in this place. What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished. What's this? Some kind of exhibit?
Well done, Outlander! Well done! As you recover, wonderful! I'll decipher it. Yeah. Well?
Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home. Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers. Really don't like your odds.
Hail, Redern!
Don't you recognize Talbani
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
Off with you, wit!
Off we go! I guess this is a fight now.
Outlander! Well done! As you recover, wonderful! I'll decipher. Well done, Outlander! Well done! Our miniature model is nearly complete, my friend. All that remains is a single component, and that's the key to everything. Indubitably, thanks to your efforts, every rubbing you brought back not only helped complete the model, but that gap in the model, that's where we'll find the lost library of Andul.
Praise Vivek! You were there to stop Alexandra Cannell from capturing the Coral Heart.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Halt, intruder! Only those who demonstrate a keen and thorough understanding of... Answer the following questions, or fail. House Redoran's outlook on life can be summed up as... House Redoran most strongly believes in the following an impressive display.
Stop! Intimate. Quite simple, really. Answer the following questions, correct? House Halalu believes the best approach to negotiations is to... Success is achieved when a member of House Halalu does... what? Your answer. House... Your answers were wrong. Quite simple, really. House Halalu... Success is achieved when a member of House... I'm sorry, but you must... Quite simple, really. Answer the following questions, correct? House Halalu believes the best approach to negotiate... Success is achieved when a member of... Your answer. Quite simple, really. House Halalu believes that success is achieved when a member of... I'm sorry. Quite simple, really. Answer the... House Halalu... House Halalu believes the best... Success is... Success. Quite simple. House. Quite simple. Success is achieved when you do know how.
By answering a few simple questions. According to House Induriel, Dunmer culture with regard to outsiders, you have... By answering a few simple questions. According to House Induriel, with regard to... You have... By answering a few... According to House Induriel, with regard... You have... According to House Induriel, with regard... You have... According to House... according, you have, by answering, according to, with regard to, according to house, according to house, by answering, according, you have, by answering, with regard, by answering, you have, according to house, according, you have according to house, by answering, according to house, with regard, by answering, according, with regard, by answering, according, with regard, by answering, according, with regard, by answering, according. By answering a few, according to House in, with regard to outsiders, you obviously, by answering a few, according to, according to House Induriel, with regard to outs, you show a deep.
Halt. Only those who understand. House Drez holds to the ancient tradition of Daedra and ancestor work. Why is House Drez crucial to Morrowind's survival? How does House Drez view the Dunmer role in Tamriel? You demonstrate a
Building such an accurate model must have been a huge undertaking. Well, a very small, huge undertaking.
Was the Library of Ondul in the location? You recovered the lost genealogies of the great houses? Why, these nothing yet. I need to catalog them, study the ancient script, and make suitable...
I can't wait to take a load off at the inn.
It is weakness to rely on toys for strength.
Get back, you fetcher!
This will not finish me.
Justice Easter, you are hereby found guilty of obstructing an investigation and conspiring against the people of Bergama.
I do not know from where these charges originate, Magistrate, but I am innocent. You will see. The truth will come to light.
You will remain here until a thorough investigation has been completed. I am sorry, Ista.
Well, it seems the Magistrate says I impeded the investigation. Apparently, she went behind my back to conduct her own inquiries. What? How can this be true? Fakimal has been known to bend the law, but he always followed orders. I can't imagine him going on a killing. Dead. The poor boy. I don't understand. You're saying he was killing people under orders? The only people with the authority to issue orders to Fakimal are myself and the Magistrate. You think she's involved in that? Looks like Sulma's key. And this would explain why she put me in the stocks.
Poor Princess Lakana. Thank you for trying to save her.
dogs. We need to get this load of bodies out of here. Alasan is waiting. What were you doing down there? You saw, didn't you? So now you know my dark secret. It must be horrifying. I haven't been able to bring myself to go down there since this began. I just gave Fakimal a key. Do you Yes, there is no other way. Do you understand the power of the Withered Hand? King Faharaja? It was the only deal Alasan would accept. It seems terrible, but we're only killing vagrants, criminals. To save the city, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Let me finish this. It's only a few more corpses. Will you keep my secret? If that's your choice, I will turn myself in. There's no point in trying to deny my crimes. Mark my words, though, Wayfarer. You've doomed Bergama. The Withered Hand will kill us all. I hope I'm wrong, but in my heart, I know I'm not. Go on. I will just turn myself in. I suppose this will exonerate Ista. You should speak to him.
Sharing the evidence you discovered at Fakimal's house, I was able to convince the other bailiffs to release me from the stocks. Tell me, though, what did you learn at the magistrate's house? That must have been quite a grisly scene. The other bailiffs are already on their way over there. I will leave it to them to arrest the magistrate as well. Why, though? All right. I have witnessed many dark crimes, and my time is just. A noble notion, I suppose, but nothing can justify the murder of innocents. She will pay.
Vexing for some competition.
I don't think we've met, comrade. I handle all special contracts involving the worm cult. Dark anchors are everybody's problem. A wood elf priest, a spinner, approached our Greenshade chapter.
Of walking anyway.
The official word is that Viceroy of Paladin used Prince Naiman for his own evil ends.
Careful! We're headed into troublesome territory.
like that?
Fool. Every drop of blood you spill to defeat me only gives me more strength. I will ensure no tales are told of your valor.
Well, I met you.
We drove them back!
Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
Who wrote this logistics report? It's covered in... Is that dried honey? The spinner's warning was real then? I bet the hall steward he'd ingested one too many Valenwood mushrooms.
I'd really love to study those dolmens, if they'd ever stop getting pulled into Cold Harbor. I have another favor to ask, if it's not too much trouble. Mom will try her best to put her search for that puzzle box behind her, but I know her. The moment she catches wind of another flimsy lead, she'll be off looking just one more time. She's only going to stop when it's found, or she's dead. Want to? No. Need to? Probably. My mom's been trying to fulfill her filial duty since she buried my grandfather. I'd rather not come by it the same way. I was thinking I'd pay the old Mer a visit at our ancestral tomb. Will you join me? My grandfather should be interred in our family tomb in Othrenus. At least, I think that's what Mom said. She's never taken me to see him. I don't think she's been back there since the day he was buried. She doesn't want to face him empty-handed. Well, I'm not just thinking of finally paying my respects. I can summon his ancestor spirit to the tomb. I'm hoping my grandfather can tell us something about his missing puzzle box that will help put this fetcher fly hunt to rest. Like I said, I don't think she's spoken with him since he died. Mom never talks about my grandfather. I get the impression that they weren't close. He was obsessed with that puzzle box. When it was stolen, getting it back was all he could think about. I don't think Mom gives two swits about the box. She just wants him to acknowledge her. Maybe I can convince him to free her from her duty. Othrenus is in Stonefalls. I can't speak for the condition of the tomb, so we should assume it's dangerous.
I hope to be done here soon.
Granddad's tomb is on the eastern side, toward the back. Whatever. Light the candles. I'll mutter the ancestors' summons prayer. This is the family plot. Light the votive candles, would you? I'll begin the incantation. Grandfather, house of my house, blood of my blood, the daughter of your daughter summons you. Come forth and share your wisdom.
Daughter of my daughter? Pah! Strangers both. I have nothing to say to the likes of you.
Getting the cold shoulder from a corpse, that's a new shame for the books. Maybe he'll speak to you.
My daughter leaves me to rot for decades, and this is how I'm greeted? Roused from a neglected grave by a stranger who happens to share my blood, and a filthy noir? Is that what Irene has been doing all these years? Raising this whelp in the lap of luxury with that spineless Hlaalu boy while I molder in an early grave? Such ingratitude. Then perhaps this child is less a fool and ingrate than my own. No doubt you've been told I died in pursuit of my stolen puzzle box, but that is not the whole story. I was murdered. I came too close to the truth, and I was silenced for it. I was betrayed by one whom I called friend. We whiled away many nights, unlocking the secrets of that dwarven puzzle, but on the cusp of the solution, it vanished from my collection. When I came too close to the truth, my friend killed me. Onimiril was the Mer who wronged me, a guild mage of Volkelgard, a silver-tongued liar who cheated me out of my dearest possession and my life. Return what's mine, bring me the puzzle box, and Irene's failings will be forgiven. Because she is a disappointment, as she has always been, Swit. A Dunmer with her upbringing should have paid her respects to me 100 times over. Her contempt for tradition is a blight on our house. Fair, Close. We are family. Close has nothing to do with it. She was born and raised to carry on the legacy of our house.
It was her duty to bring prestige and prosperity to our name as we have for generations, not run off with some feckless Hlalu. Of course not! She was intended to be betrothed to the Housefather's firstborn, not some 10th-rate house cousin she fetched trinkets for. With a word, she could have elevated our station to the great houses. I ask so little, and she delivers less. It was a singular find, the greatest in my career. A Dwemer puzzle box of such complexity and beauty that it could only truly be appreciated by a great mind. Onimiril understood that. We knew that this device hid answers to mysteries only they knew. Worth killing over, at least. I underestimated Onimiril's ambitions. I didn't think High Elves had the stomach for theft and murder. I should never have shared that box with anyone. It was meant... He was behind me at every turn, studying the puzzle box, commiserating its loss, guiding me in searching for it. He was clever enough to keep my attention focused out. Anyone who knew that device's true value would never let it go. He'd never part with it willingly, no matter how much its maddening design might thwart him. My only consolation is my certainty that the puzzle has tormented him ever since he stole it.
What an ass. I can see why Mom wasn't keen to visit all these years. I can't believe she spent so many years trying to please that fetcher. Don't I know? I suppose I should be more grateful to Mom and Dad for letting me be my own person. I had no idea. If my father talked to me that way, I'd have pushed him off a ledge myself. Only so I could shove it up his ashes. This is important to my mother. I'm doing this for her, not that old swit. Let's head to Volkhelgard, see if we can find this Onimiril. I may want to shake his hand. My grandfather said Onimiril was a guild mage from Volkhelgard. Maybe we'll find him there, or at least find someone who knows where he is.
Trinimac, guard your heart, Trap.
Again and again and again.
Master Onimaril is gone now, and...
Onimaril's departure is no excuse. You two are mages of the guild first. I expect to see you both in my office shortly.
Oh dear. This one... Oh, Takano will get in trouble. Now that Kalia is keeping an eye on things. Ah, yes. Takano was one of Onimaril's apprentices before he was kicked out of the guild. It has left this one in a rather precarious predicament. Perhaps we could help one another? Well, you see, as Onimaril's apprentice, this one was afforded certain privileges. His master was not so particular about the rules of the guild, so his banishment was not all that surprising. But his replacement is quite stern, and this one has erred. This one might have turned Onimaril's other apprentice Arlette into a chicken. She has run off, and should his new master discover Takano's error, he is certain to be expelled. If you return or befoul Arlette, he will tell. This one fears Arlette will be tempted by the grains near the Salted Wings Tavern and wind up someone's dinner. Please find her quickly. This one certainly hopes to get the opportunity. Takano will wait here.
I hope this is the right one, or it's going to make for an interesting scene back at the guild. I don't know why anyone would eat chicken when they could have a plump pony gua.
You're back? And you come back? Oh, of course, of course. Onimaril was expelled from the guild not long ago, as you know. But he did not call the guild not to speak ill of his former master, but Takano thinks you... Takano hopes this works.
Takano! I ought to burn your ears for... Did I just cluck? I can't. I can't. Damn it! I can't believe Takano turned me into a chicken. Next time we practice, I am the one trying out new spells. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Paylith, my daughter, where are you?
Let's ride!
Not much of a retreat, if you ask me. Let's see if Onimerol left anything helpful behind. Find anything useful in all that scribble?
Braylon sent you, didn't he? He'll never have it back.
Do you want to brag about that, or should I? Looks like trying to solve that puzzle box took its toll on Onimerol. Why were he and my grandfather so enamored with this thing? I get that, but I also get the impression that Onimerol's finding the answers he wants to find. Sometimes a riddle is just a riddle. At least his destination was clear enough. Hopefully the box is still in that dwarven ruin. I don't know. It's not like I've ever laid eyes on the thing. I just don't see how some hunk of dwarven junk can be worth...
My horse.
A tidy shop is a profitable shop.
Do you smell something? Something smells yellow. Not hiding any ducklings around here, are you? Duck feet are hideous, mate. Hideous.
looks ripe for adventure. Maybe a tad overripe.
I hope you're watching.
Fancy yourself a benefactor of Daedra mortals?
You lead.
I think I'm getting good at this. Oh, I probably should be proud of that. Feeling all right? No all-consuming desire to solve the unknowable mystery? Great, let's get out of here. The great mystery of where the fetching puzzle box vanished off to is the only one I care to solve. Let's get that damned thing out of here and be done with it as soon as possible. I can't say I understand what all the fuss was about. It's a box. A fancy box, but a box nonetheless. Hard to imagine that this piece of fetching garbage has caused my family so much anguish. I'll be happy to bury it. I'll send word to my mother to meet us in Athrenis. We will deliver it to my family's plot, and hopefully she'll find some closure with my bull netch of a grandfather. My granddad doesn't deserve Mom's devotion, or forgiveness, but if it frees her of her guilt and obligations, she'll be safe and I'll be happy. Come on.
I really don't like your odds.
Miri? Is that you? It had better not be another skeleton. Do you really have it? The puzzle box? Truthfully, I barely remember what it looks like.
Don't you dare lose that thing, or I'll throttle you.
Father.
You finally did your duty. Or rather, your daughter and some Noir did. Success, once removed, is so very like you.
All you've ever cared about was what I could do for you. Well, this is the last favor.
That goes for us, as well.
You've set a poor example for your daughter, always putting your whims before the good of the house.
You can stuff the fetching house. Our family is more than just your legacy. Come on, Mom. We're wasting our breath. Go on and talk to my grandfather if you like. Maybe he'll actually show you some gratitude. I've got nothing to say to him.
I knew he'd never change. All these years dead, and he's only grown more bitter and jealous. Obsessed with house politics and prestige. Like...
Well, Outlander, at least you understand the value. Does the House Father heap gratitude upon his vassals for paying tributes left long overdue? I have been wronged. My forgiveness will not... I will not be lectured on the matters of my house by some uppity Noir. Oh, fine. I will be the bigger mayor. Let it not be said that I was never magnanimous.
I told Miri I'd let it go. She didn't have to take on this problem for me, and drag you along with her. I never wanted to saddle my children with my problems, like my father did with me. But I've gone and done it anyway.
Damn ancestors. If they want to make such a big deal of us paying our respects, they could put more effort into paying them back. Huh. Grudges and curses are done merry traditions dating back to the Anticipations. Just because they're old doesn't make them good. I'm happy to leave all that to rot with Granddad and his stupid gold brick. But it looks like Mom is willing to forgive. She has nothing to regret. She did everything she could. That damn box was the last excuse that could be made for why they were estranged. They still can't make up after this. Granddad's just a fetching asshole. Either way, she'll be fine. No, we should give her and Granddad some space. They have a lot to catch up on, assuming they don't just start cursing each other out. We've done our part. Let's get back to saving the world. Or whatever. If you keep helping us out like this, Mom's liable to adopt you. For which, I apologize ahead of time.
If you want my advice on carrying on our good name, you may come to me again.
Oh, may I? How gracious. I can manage without you, Father, but I may come again to visit.
This is hard enough without you watching, Noir. Kindly.
I told Miri I'd let it go. She didn't have to take on this problem for me and drag you along. I know, it's in her nature to look after others. I'm glad she's got someone reliable to look after her when she needs it. She's liable to wind up as tangled up in worry as her father and get an ulcer otherwise. Be a bad influence, like her mother. I told Miri. Who knows? He's been blistering my backside like an ornery shawk since I've been old enough to walk.
keep helping us out like this, Mom's liable to adopt you. For which, what would you like to talk about? I trust you. I don't trust many people outside of my immediate family. I hope you'll stick with me, through thick and thin. If you keep helping... What would you like to talk about? I never had too many friends. I like to think I can count you among them. Quality. If you... What would you like to... You make me laugh, you make me think, and I miss you when you're not around. If that's not friendship, what is? You make me... I trust you. If you keep helping us out, what would you like to... I can't stand goblins, or snakes, or boats. If you keep... What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
There you are. I've been looking for you. You! There you are. The scholar Zore said I might find you here. You must make great haste. He is at the shipyards town of Tava's Blessing. The withered hand is there, and he needs you to come as soon as possible. The scholar Zora said something about that being the birthplace of one of the Ansei, whatever that means. Oh, and Scholar Zora wants her apprentice Shiri to return to Bergama right away. She wants you to speak to Captain Rawan and ask him to order Shiri to return, whether the girl... Tava's Blessing is where the Royal Navy has its... The ships being built at the Tava's Blessing shipyards.
Hey!
Heard what you did at the Atatura estate. You're not here for the lizard races, are you? She wanted...
Come to admire. Ninabon in Sentinel sells good lizards, and Hatia near Bergama has sold a few good racers. Unfortunately, I only carry one. Excellent. Remember, he's not the fastest of the bunch. If you plan to enter your lizard in a race, you'll need... I offer a nutritious snack that gives any lizard more... I'll feed it to your lizard before you go.
If you're lucky, sit by me. We have a new contender. And here's the release. Look at them go!
Back so soon? I still have many to... Don't feel bad. Could have been the sands too hot or too cold. You'll find few collectors around Alakir. It's just not the sport it used to be. I have... Ninabon in Sentinel sells good lizards, and Hatia near Bergama has sold a few good racers. Unfortunately, I only carry one lizard suited for racing, a three-toed skink. To teach Onwin a lesson. He claims to know all about lizards and running a racetrack. A lizard needs to be light but muscular. Their shape can affect their speed, as can their diet. Excellent. Remember, he's not the... If you plan to enter your... I offer a nutritious snack that gives... To teach Onwin a lesson. I offer it... I'll feed it to your...
Luck shall be ours, friend. We have a new contender. And here's the release. Look at them go!
sure found me a fast lizard. The new lizard is just the draw this track needs. And I spoke with Rena as well. She'll help me with the track for a small investment. Meeting you two...
Please, take a look at what I have.
Welcome to Lecky's Blade. Enter with an open heart and a steeled soul. We train the ways of the ready sword and the sharp mind. Our martial tradition dates back to the time of the regatta by Lecky's blessed blade. Lecky, the divine daughter of Talpapa, is the sword saint who taught new ways of wielding the blade. This school is named for her, on the very place of one of her many miracles. We train the ways of the ready sword and the sharp mind. Lecky, ages ago, in the time of the Anse, a great warrior came to this oasis. Only the ancestors know for certain, but legend says Rada arrived to find Lecky. They crossed blades for 3 days and 3 nights. Rada's strikes parted the sand but briefly, and he tired as the days wore on. At last, Rada put all of his strength into it. You need only look to where we stand for the answer. The blade broke in two, and a great sandstorm split the horizon. When it cleared, Lecky had erected...
New students arrive. You're no raw recruit. I can see you've handled challenges before. We could use a student with experience. We teach the way of fighting. Any fool can win a duel. Only a master knows who will challenge her and where it will occur. You must learn to think as the masters did. Learn not just how they fought, but when and why. So many have said before you. But before you hold a sword at this school, you must learn the most important lesson, the one of history. Speak to Smith Nabinum and answer his riddles. You'll find him working the forge. After he is satisfied, we shall talk. Even with your experience, until you have spoken to Smith Nabinum, no master of blades will teach you. It is our tradition. You will find we hold many such traditions here. It is a delicate matter. I am unsure. A shadow. My own senses are overwhelmed by the signs. Thank you. Now,
Greetings to you, student. What knowledge do you seek? A strategy to slay your opponent. Listen, this is a tale of Master Fidalia, Blade Master of Lecky's Blade. While on walkabout, Master Fidalia encountered. The woman said the man was a bandit who had already attacked her once. She begged Master Fidalia to intervene. Master Fidalia walked away, yet the woman lived to tell her tale. Why did she live? If that was true, why would he not kill her afterwards? He challenged her without a match. If this was true, why beg Master Fidalia for aid? If she and the bandit fought, she'd have seen his measure. She would have known she could beat him. You must look deeper. You see as Master Fidalia did. The woman claims she fought the bandit, yet she had no wounds. Had she parried his axe, her pristine blade would be notched. Had Master Fidalia faced the bandit, the woman would have stabbed her in the back. Then hear the story of Master Aram Cessnit. Long ago, a foreign mage came to challenge us. He claimed his power a match for our blades. One by one, he dueled our students. This master of alteration could turn steel to mist at will. Every student lost. Master Aram was an initiate, yet he faced the mage and won. So handily, in fact, that his opponent made apologies and left forever shamed. Of all the students who faced the mage, Master Aram was far from the best warrior. You see as Master Aram did. The foreign mage claimed his power a match for our blades. Indeed, any steel that threatened him turned to mist as fast as one could blink. But a training sword is wood, and wood is nothing like steel. I tell you now the story of Master Aram. That is what you must discover. If you want to discover... Excellent. Then tell me, what did Master Aram Cessnit want at the end of his life? What did his student give him? Master Aram's sickness was great, and a red guard. You want to discover what Master Aram's favorite student. You want to discover what.
The stables are not as busy as they once were. Still, I will care. Anyone who knows of our school has heard of him. In truth, no one knows. Many tales were told about his last battle with a group of bandits. Some say he survived and went on to roam the sands beyond Lecky's Blade. I can't imagine that myself.
You want to Excellent. You see as the young student did so long ago. By that time, Master Aram was old and weak. No Redguard wishes to die in bed, but it's shameful to take one's own life to avoid hardship. Master Aram left, not to die, but to face one last battle. You've learned what you must from me.
Disciple Rifa demands perfection, but tells me nothing.
Here, the best blades of our generation train and hone their skills. You've seen many things, but do you think you can count yourself among them? Then we'll see the make of your steel in battle. My students have trained for seasons, but you have the experience of true battle. If you can defeat them all, then I will count you as an equal to them. If not, then I have no time for you. Ah, she's as sharp as a knife's edge even when she seems otherwise occupied. I see the way you walk, and it tells me you know how to handle yourself against others. Like Tafa, I have not seen anything with my own eyes. We are both unsettled, but the source is veiled, perhaps. At attention, whelps! We've got a challenger! Look alive out there! I don't want to see sloppy swordsmen.
You have more experience than our other students. I would not have accepted you as one, but I trust the judgment of the disciples. And of course, you've done well thus far. Then drink from the cup behind you. It holds a potent concoction to put you into a deep slumber. If you are worthy, Lecky will reveal a vision to you. These items are symbols. If you can obtain them in the dream, they will be in your mind upon your awakening, carried in your thoughts. You've learned history and battled our pupils. This task requires your mind. When you awaken, take the armaments to the steps of the blade, the tower crowning our school. Place each item at its altar and show your respect for the lessons you've learned. I will meet you atop the tower.